Howdy, howdy, welcome back. I'm TexasTuberTim, so hyped to see the one and only Meowie Gamer back in my chat for a little more Animal Crossing action. How are you doing today, Meowie? We're going to be doing a little more of this playthrough series, and we're going to kind of see what's in store for us today. If you missed the last episode or two, we are heavily invested in the turnip market right now, so we can't do some things that we would normally do at this phase in the game, specifically build upgrades to the house and also start working on some bridges and ramps. But it's all good because there's plenty more we could be doing here, and we'll get started right away with the morning announcements. Before I do that, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, enable those notifications so that you can be right here on time like the one and only Meowie Gamer. Alright, so Isabel is telling us what time it is. It is Tuesday night. The art gallery is open. That's wonderful. And we are now able to donate art items. If you missed it, we bought our first art item in the last episode, and we have yet to find out if it's fake or real. I think, and maybe Mbabe or Meowie can correct me here, I think the first piece of art you buy is always authentic, but I'm not 100% sure about that. So what else you got to tell me? Well, we have our campsite now. That's good. This is the first step in working towards getting KK Slider to come visit for a concert. And that is going to kind of play into what we may spend some time doing today. As I think Dylan or Meowie pointed out in the last episode, we have to work towards doing, I think it's a total of 8 houses for villagers. So that's one of the tasks we have to do to get KK Slider in here, and then we have to get to a 3-star rating. So we have an opportunity to go see the ceremony for the new campsite. And that's all we have announcement-wise today. How you doing today, Mbaba1? Hope you're having a great Tuesday. Alright, so right off the bat, let's go check the mail. Oh, Chulita sent us a gift. I'm afraid to open it. Let's see what's in here. Oops, wrong one. Let's see what we got. I guess I should have read the note. It probably told me exactly what was in there. I want to express my appreciation for all that you do for me. That's why I decided to get you this gift. I hope you like your shiny new mountain bike. Very cool. Thank you, Chulita, for the mountain bike. Let's display that puppy right here in front of the house. That's pretty swag. I'll take it. Thank you very much. It'd be really cool if we could ride it and save some time getting around the island. Okay, so you can see here I've got a fenced-in area with some turnips in it, and the house is also level full of turnips at the moment. Hopefully we get an opportunity here pretty soon to sell those so we can move on with the progress of the game. There's Red is back, so we'll go check with him about possibly buying some art. And we'll see what else we can get into in this episode. So I haven't been doing a good job of checking my turnip prices because my backup plan is always to go on Twitter and find someone that has good prices. That said, 160 bells per turnip, that's not horrible, and it's definitely more than you paid for turnips. So if you need to get some turnips sold today and you're happy with 160, today may be your lucky day. I guess we should also ask them what the hot item is, just as a matter of curiosity. Simple DIY workbench, okay. I think that requires iron, and I'm not too excited about spending iron at the moment. Okay, so what do you say? Let's run over here. Yes, you're welcome. Welcome, I should say. Because you said thank you. Let's run over here and see what Red's got in store for us. I think he'll give us a chance to buy some more art. Bet you he gives us the cousin discount. Yes, indeed. So we're going to go to his boat, which is on the northern shore. I showed you this in the red special. And we'll see what happens over there. So we should be able to jump across right here and go basically straight up. And Baby said that is higher than mine. Yes, the turnips are, that's a decent price. But I'm here to tell you, you can do better. You can definitely do better. I definitely want to put a ramp or a staircase here because that's kind of annoying having to do that ladder right there. Meow, you having a good week so far? Welcome to the treasure trawler, he says. We can buy one piece of art per day. And then he's also got some furniture items. And as I've told you guys before, I generally make practice of buying any of this kind of stuff just because I can always get it again if I need it later. If I pass on the opportunity, I may never see it again. So we'll buy the, whatever that is, the magic set and the tool cart. Meow, he's having a good week. Glad to hear that. Meow, are you out of school or are you still doing school from home? I'm kind of curious to know if kids are still in school or if they're off for the summer. So the basic approach here is, and you should go back and watch the red episode I did where I talk about this in great detail. But you want to take a closer look at the art, and we can zoom in with the X. And then you're going to use the link that I previously provided, and give me 1 second, I'm going to get that up again. I'm sorry, I forgot to do this in advance of the show. Meowie says everybody's out to school. Maybe in your area or your state, but I can tell you here in Texas, there's some kids still finishing up this week, I think. Okay, so full disclosure, this is not my material. I did not create this website. It's not my property. It's on polygon.com. So full credit to whomever wrote this article. I don't mean to use your stuff without your permission, but it's super awesome. I want my viewers to know about it. And here's where you can figure out if an item is real or fake. And so we're looking for, I think this is called Starry Night. I know what I'm looking for, but I'm not 100% sure of the name. It's this one. And it says here, this artwork is always genuine. So that particular one was super easy. So thank you, Polygon and whomever wrote that article. You did an excellent job helping us out. And in this case, we easily bought our first piece of art. Our second piece, actually. So he's going to tell us here that he'll put it in the mail. And we will have it tomorrow. So buying art is that easy, and then when you get the art, obviously you want to take it to Blathers, and your goal is to fill up the museum with all those different pieces of art. Why did I come up here? I could have just walked around. That's all right. Speaking of Blathers, this butterfly here, I don't believe I've ever turned in before, so I need to run over there and say hey to him. See if we can get that turned in. How's the microphone sound today? Sound pretty good? If you don't follow me on Twitter, I'm TexasTuberTim, Tuber. If you are on my Twitter, you know I've been on the Amazons buying stuff and things. We got a new shock mount for the microphone and this little pop protector. I think it sounds better, but I don't exactly have the best hearing. So he's thanking us for getting the art part of the museum to be a reality. And we want to make a donation. And yes, indeed, he doesn't have this yet. The Agrius, I think it is. Agrius butterfly. No, thank you. So we have another insect off the list. That's a good thing. Next up, let's run over and talk to Big Tom in the Resident Services Center. We need to kind of check in and see where we are with progress on a couple of things. Before I do that, my first thing I do when I get in here, campsite, blah, 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 tent, campsite, visitors. Okay. The first thing I always do when I come to resident services is I check the Nook terminal. If you're just joining us, we're on a quest to hit 200,000 Nook miles. You can see right there we're already at 65,000 with about a week of play so far. But I get my free miles if I check the machine daily, and you could see from just there. I took the night off yesterday. My daughter came by for dinner and we watched a movie. Back to the Future. You ever seen that movie, Meowie? It's an old movie, but it's pretty good. Interesting thing was, that was made about 35 years ago in 1985, and they talk in the movie about what the future looks like 30 years later in 2015, and they kind of missed it by a mile, but still a good movie. I enjoyed it. Okay, so we were supposed to talk to Tom. I got to rambling on and on about the movie and forgot to see what he's up to. All right, so we're going to pop in here. Let's go, Big Tom. Yeah, you told me this last time. All right, so we're going to ask him, what should we do? Wants us to keep an eye out for a visitor. Is that all you're going to have me doing right now? You don't want me to start building houses yet? Okay, so that's as far as we're going to get with that. But know this, the other things you can do here, like before, you can say about my home, and you can request the upgrades after you've paid off your loan. We can do the ceremony, and we can also talk about infrastructure, which is basically moving buildings, building ramps and stairs, and building bridges. And I'm not going to bore you guys with the ceremony. Well, there's not much happening there. So let's run down here and see if we have a visitor. By the way, I can't remember, Meowie, if you were here for this when I showed it initially, but we have this big area here which is full of items which are up for grabs. Anybody who is a subscriber and in my Discord can come here and get anything in this fenced area that they need, and maybe if you've got a couple extra recipe cards or extra fossils you don't need, you can drop them off here so another viewer can get something they need. So it's just kind of a share area. So anybody is welcome to do that. If I miss your note in Discord, it's because I'm clicking through about 3 or 4 different screens all at once, and you can drop something in the YouTube chat, say, hey, I want to come visit. Just let me know. So no visitor here. So that's going to somewhat limit our options in terms of what we can get done today. So what I'm thinking we're going to do is we're going to focus on Nook Miles. So Meowie, Mbaba, if you want to get into the island, onto my island, I should say, just let me know, and I will send you the dodo code privately. Okay, so we got 300 bells for kicking off the art museum. Looks like our next milestone is 10. Nothing else down here in the lower areas, so we're gonna do like I always do and focus on the Nook Miles Plus program. So we have this synergy I always talk about here between catching 5 fish and catching a black bass. So that's a good place to start. And we have everything we need. Oops. Not going to catch any fish with that. So we'll run over here to the river. Chase Aiden says, greetings from GFAB. How you doing today, Chase Aiden? Glad to see you. All right, so we're playing a little Animal Crossing. We're working on the Nook Miles. Are you playing much of this game, Chase Aiden? I think it's your first time visiting, if I'm not mistaken. We caught a can. You were just in time to witness the catching of a can. Some quality YouTube content coming to you live from Texas right there. That's some good stuff. Better than network television if you want my opinion. How did you find us today, Chase Aiden? He says, I don't have a Switch, but I have buds that play this. Okay, cool, cool. Glad you stopped by. I won't say I have to listen for the bobber. Oops. I won't say I bought a Switch just for this game, but Nintendo definitely has some titles that you can't get anywhere else that make it really tempting or attractive to buy a Switch for sure. Sorry when I stopped talking during the fishing, but I have to be able to hear the sploosh. If I try and talk and catch a fish at the same time, it'd be about like me riding a bike in the dark with the bicycle hat on backwards. Nothing good is going to happen. This game teaches people or kids not to loan money from shady people. Funny you said that. We just had an interaction with this guy named Red. He's this shady art dealer. You go on this dodgy looking boat and buy art from him, and he's prone to selling forgeries. Oh, give me that. Come here. Are you kidding me? Get in my net. Oh, come on. Oh, you coming back? Coming back for more? We actually needed that in the last episode, and I tried to find one. I couldn't find one. Might have been an issue with the time of day. Anyhow, well, Chase, I'm assuming since you're new, you may not know TexasTuberTim, Tuber, on all the things. We got a Discord. Look at that, I caught a boot. Woo! Hot YouTube action right here. TexasTuberTim on all the things. We're on Discord, we're on Twitter. We got an Instagram. And something else I'm forgetting. But you can go to TexasTuberTim.com and find all my links. Meowie says, I'm not going to be watching much longer today. I just wanted to pop by for a little while. Meowie, I appreciate you. Thank you for being prompt and on time. I value any time I get. And appreciate when you guys come back. Kind of validates what we're doing here. The whole idea with this channel is kind of build the idea, well, the idea is to build a community around the idea of helping other people in this game. If you got specific questions in this game and I don't know the answer, there's someone smart in the community that'll help us figure it out. I'm a realist. I know I'm never going to have big numbers in YouTube, and that's okay. I'm not really interested or concerned with monetization. I've got a job already. I do this stuff for fun. That said, Chase, if you'll drop me a comment, a like, a little subscriber action, that would all be super, super appreciated. So we usually have black bass coming out of our ears, but this time we haven't seen one yet. We need one more fish, and hopefully it'll be the black bass we're looking for. That's not one there. Shadow's too small. Angelfish. I think it was Meowie or Dylan said that was their favorite, maybe? So I found out today that Dylan, one of our regulars, is actually in the UK. So it's about 1 o'clock in the morning his time, which would explain why he didn't show up. But I reassured him we'll definitely do some more weekend streams earlier in the day so he can come and get in the live episodes. But he was really looking forward to seeing this. Promised to watch it on the playback. Can't see that fish because of this tree. But it's not a bass, so I don't really care. That's not a bass. They're usually everywhere. I don't know what's going on tonight. Alright, fine. We're moving on. Okay, so we need to plant a couple flowers and a sapling. I don't think I'm carrying the saplings right now. Chase says, my dad used to be obsessed with fish. He had some angelfish among others. Mom wasn't a fan of that big old tank. Okay. Dare I ask how big the tank was? Okay, so we need some saplings. I don't get to fish very often, in real life I'm talking about. But when I do go, I enjoy it. Actually, my dad is a big fisherman. Did I put my... Oh, here they are over here. What kind of seeds are those? These are roses, so we'll put them over here. And we only need to do 3. Too big, he says. I've seen some big ones in my day. I think the biggest indoor one I've seen is 300 gallons, which is something like, I don't know, 3-4 feet high. 2 or 3 feet deep and like 6 or 7 feet long. I'd have to do the math on it, but that thing's got to be crazy heavy. Okay, so we planted those and we need to do a tree. Let's just throw that here. Oop. And this is what I'm typically doing off stream. Today's kind of a weird day because all of our money's tied up in the turnip market, so we can't spend to do the upgrades we need to do. And Tom is just kind of generically saying, look out for visitors. I'm gonna check it again, but I doubt we'll get a visitor today. Probably be tomorrow. Over here at the new campsite. And no one's there. So we won't be able to get into that today. Okay, so we need to get some wood, customize, do some watering. Let's run over here. So do you game at all, Chase? Maybe on a different system or a PC? I'm guessing you're into games if you're here. So this is my usual, oops, I don't want that axe, I want the other one. Just need the wood, I don't want to chop it down. And I usually leave that on the ground so I know which trees I've already collected from today. So we need a fruit tree, customize and watering, and then there's a rock just popped in. Okay, so when we do the rock, we want to make sure all these spaces around the edges are clear. So we got to pick that piece up. And then I use this little trick to keep from bouncing away. Nobody commented on the sound. Is the microphone better, worse, the same as before? We got some new equipment we're trying out today. Picked up a piece of gold there, that's kind of nice. Chase says, oh, PS4, PlayStation. New game at the moment is Monster Hunter World. Kind of an old game, but I'm liking it so far. I'm familiar with that one. I actually play a little Xbox, I guess PC technically. That's one we looked at, but we couldn't make a decision to go ahead and get it. What is that selling for these days? I know it's an older title. Maybe it has a decent price on it now. Oh, pockets are full. Okay, let's run over here. Get rid of these extra bugs and things we don't really need. PlayStation. Never owned one of those. I hear good things. 30 bucks, that's pretty good. It's about probably half of what they originally sold it for. Does that have multiplayer? I'm assuming so. So when I do Xbox, I actually play with a couple of buddies who are out of state. We usually do that on Sunday night. We've been playing a couple different things. Have you ever played one called Human Fall Flat? That game is just a riot. So we've been playing that. And then we've been, well, just recently they put out an update for Sea of Thieves. Or at least I think it was a recent update. Anyway, we pulled that out of the vault this past Sunday. Little Division 2. Ghost Recon, I think that's called Wildlands. My two Xbox buddies like the shooters. I'm not a huge fan, but I go along with the flow. Yes, up to 4 people against one monster. Okay. I'm guessing they're like ridiculous, large dragons and stuff like that. Do we want to assess some fossils? If you're just popping in, we're playing a little Animal Crossing New Horizons. We're on a quest for 200,000 Nook miles. As it stands right now, we're about 65,000 miles into that goal, with about a week or more into the game. So we're making steady progress. All 3 of those are ones he doesn't have. That's good. We'll add those to the museum. So I ask PS4 users this all the time, and I don't feel like I ever really get a definitive answer. But why is PS4 better than Xbox? Usually I get an answer like, just because. Okay, so we need to sell some fruit, and we need to plant a fruit tree. It's a Japanese game, so yeah, they're big. I wish I could get my high school buddies on every week. Lucky man. Yeah, it's fun. You could probably tell from my voice, but I'm no spring chicken. That's one of my recurring weekly things that I do. Just kind of unwind and relax on Sunday before I got to go back to work. So we got another milestone with the fossils. Oh, we got some more mail. What are the odds that that's Mercedes sending me something? Oopsie. All right, we need... Oh, there's perfect. I need 6. Is exactly how many I needed. So we're gonna grab one for planting. PS4 is better because my friends have PS4s. That's a good reason. So Xbox would be better if all your friends had Xbox, I guess. All right, so let's pop a hole right here and throw a pair in there. And then we'll run down here to Timmy and Tommy. We would like to sell some stuff and things, thank you. We're offering pears. Okay, Chase, I got a question for you. Best video game ever. Best video game ever. I'm not sure how I would answer that. I would be lying if I said I didn't want to play Halo Infinite, but it's an Xbox exclusive. I think both systems have merit. I think they're about the same, honestly. And I agree. Most of the games are available on both. And yeah, I suppose if my two out-of-state buddies had PlayStation, then I would also have that. Okay, talk to the neighbors and bust out some more rocks. Run up here. Are you kidding me? I want it right there. Thank you. Skyrim, he says. So my son tried to get me into that game, and I gave it a try. It's okay. It's okay. It's not a bad game. It's just not my cup of tea. I think one of my most memorable games was the original GoldenEye 007 on the, that would have been the, not the original Nintendo, Super Nintendo maybe? I played hours and hours, and that, in my mind, that was really the first ever shooter like we play today. And it had some interesting little features on it that made it fun. Okay, what was I doing before I got on that little memory lane trip? We need to visit some neighbors. Actually, well, on Twitch, I used to stream mobile, and I found one of the better mobile games I streamed was a Skyrim game. We played that several times. So one advantage to visiting these neighbors is they'll give you stuff, including recipes, sometimes actual items. In this case, we're really only in it for the Nook miles. Okay, so your light's off, so you're out. Here's somebody. Why are you staring at the sky? Hootie toot? So did she say hootie and then toot? Or is that what she was telling me? Oh, this is the curator's sister? I think we've met her before. Oh, she's trying to tell me I should be looking for a falling star. Super romantic indeed, but I am spoken for. Oh, we got a recipe. That's a good reward for having to listen to all this chatter. One more neighbor and then we can move on. Well, are you still sick? This guy was sick yesterday. I don't have the recipe for medicine. Sorry, dude. Hope you don't die. I don't know what I have to do to get that recipe. They're all looking up at the sky. Maybe I should be looking for a shooting star. Seems a little early yet. It's not very... Wait, why didn't I get my... Oh, one just fell. I just saw it. Okay, we gotta put our thing down and look up. There. We got it! We got it! We got a shooting star. You have to put your tool... Oh, we got another one! And another one! Yes! That's 3 shooting stars right there. Coming to you live on YouTube with some hot Animal Crossing action. Give me some more of them. So what you got to do is put your tool away and look up to the sky. And then you got to push your A when you see the little thing flying by. I'm not going to sit here and stare at the sky all night. That's not exactly quality YouTube content. But we did get 3 star fragments. That's a good thing. Any more? So maybe that was the tell, is all these people looking up to the sky. I can tell you my wife has spent a lot of time trying to get one of those star things. Surely there's a better way to get it than just staring into the sky for hours and hours. Anybody in chat knows how to get a star fragment to appear, let us know. So let's see what that looks like. Never caught one before. Wait, where is it? Did I not catch it? Z Shermanator, I'd watch you stare at the sky all night. All right, so are you, give me that. I don't know where they're going though. So I did the thing and they lit up. I don't know what happened. Where did they go? I'd watch you. Oh, that's the same comment. Okay. So anybody in chat knows about star fragments, let us know. I think I caught like 7, but I don't know what happened. Oh, I missed that one. Oh, I did get it. See, they're lighting up. You're supposed to, I don't know, pray or whatever that's called. I got like 9 or 10 of them. Oh, they wash up on the beach. Oh, there's like 2 or 3 at a time. I'm almost afraid to look away now. Shermanator, thank you for that. That's what I needed to know. So I think we just got like 11 or 12. I probably played this game for 200 to 250 hours. I don't think I've ever caught one of those before now. So should I just keep looking? They're just going to keep coming? I don't know that this is very good YouTube content, but we're catching lots of stars. By the way, Shermanator, how did you find us? And thank you for coming by. Wolfgang, how you doing today? Thank you for stopping by. Howdy, cold tea here. I know who cold tea is, I guess. I'm starting to do the math, and maybe there might be an SB in the chat. Maybe. So this is not fascinating content, but I'm afraid to look away because these things are falling like crazy. Terminator says Chase sent me. Okay, glad you stopped by. Do any of y'all play Nintendo Switch? I'm pretty sure Wolfgang does not. SB is busy. No worries. Is SB still in school or is he done? Okay, we're just going to sit here, stare at the sky. I'm just going to let y'all ask the streamer questions because I know the video content is subpar at the moment. But I don't want to miss out on getting more of this stuff. Jason Sam's friend. Okay, gotcha. Thank you for stopping by. Who's your favorite YouTuber? I'll just start asking questions. Favorite YouTuber, go. We also asked earlier, what was your favorite video game of all time? By the way, new people, if you'll go to TexasTuberTim.com, you can get links to all my things. Twitter, Instagram, Discord, the YouTube channel, which you obviously already found. All the stuff and things. Appreciate y'all stopping by. Chase's friends all got quiet. They're the Russian badger. Is that a honey badger reference? What is it? Honey badger don't play. Honey badger don't play that game. Or something like that. My son used to watch honey badger videos. This is nuts. We're just going to get lots and lots of these star thingies and bore our new visitors to sleep. Let's see, I'm backing up. Okay, Wolfgang, are you still in school? I know who you are. Are you still in school? Making a video. Can put it on the Twitters. We're getting all the star fragments. Hot star fragment action right here on YouTube Live. Nobody wanted to answer the video game question. They probably already fell asleep. I feel bad about just standing here staring at the sky, but I don't know if I'll ever have another crack at these star fragments. This is crazy. So if you're just joining us, we're staring at the sky, catching star fragments. Maybe everybody went over to TexasTuberTim.com to link up on all the social links. Not finished. Finished. Wait. Oh, not in school. Finished a week ago. Shermanator says Monster Hunter. That was Chase Aiden's favorite game. And Wolfgang says Skyrim. Actually, correction, Chase Aiden said he was playing Monster Hunter, but Skyrim was his favorite. Spoiler alert, all these people might be friends. Did y'all answer the YouTuber question? No, they didn't. Favorite YouTuber? Go. Well, this isn't very good video content, but I think this is our new maximum number of viewers, and we're catching a lot of star fragments, so it's all good. By the way, do any of Shermanator, Wolfgang, did y'all say if you have a Switch? There's another one. There's another one. Someone knew about getting them out of the ocean. Shermanator was the one that knew that. Shermanator, you might also know how much longer are we going to be catching these? Surely there's an end to it. Okay, favorite. Let's see, favorite YouTuber is PewDiePie or JonTron. And the other guy said Swagger Souls. And Wolfgang doesn't have a Switch. So, interesting thing. Okay, which one of you in chat wants to conduct an experiment? First person to say Lemonade can participate in the experiment. We're doing this for science. First person play or say lemonade, lemonade. Say it, say it. Okay. Can do it. Okay, Chase Aiden. All right, so here's what we're going to do. The first person, although y'all other two can keep saying as many times as you want. By the way, Shermanator, you misspelled it the first time. That one didn't count. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Chase Aiden. When I say go, let me explain what we're doing. You're gonna immediately type any one letter and hit enter on your keyboard. And the purpose of this is to show how long the delay is between when I speak and when you actually hear me. Do you understand the scientific experiment? Do you understand your instructions? And now I have to wait like 30 seconds for him to acknowledge. We're getting all the star fragments. We did lose a viewer though. That's unfortunate. Okay, you understand the instructions. One letter, 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So it's like at least a 20-second delay between when I talk and when y'all hear me, which is way slower than Twitch. I used to stream on Twitch. Some serious lag. All right, what do y'all think? Should we keep staring at stars or do something different? Seems like they've slowed down a little bit. All right, we're gonna move on because this is getting a little boring. All right, moving on. So we're gonna continue our quest towards 200,000 Nook miles. For a second there, I thought we were gonna have 200,000 star fragments. I gotta tell you this: my wife is gonna be PO'd when she finds out about that, because she's been trying to catch those. I don't think she's ever caught one. All right, we need another neighbor. Where's the neighbors? We already talked to you. You're way too chatty. We're avoiding you. Didn't we talk to you already? Yeah, we talked to you. Chicken man. Where is everybody? Well, there's the goat. Oh, there's a balloon. Nailed it. Oops. I just stole someone's table. Oh, that's not a table. All right, so we're on over here. We'll talk to our third neighbor. And then we got to run back here and do some watering. Somewhere over here I've got a water bucket, I think. Unless I put it away. Must have put it away. Skyrim and Monster Hunter. I guess on 2 recommendations, I gotta at least consider giving that game a try. There's my water bucket. the old watering can. For you college kids, this is the civilized way of watering flowers. No? One more? You want some more water? How about that? Thank you. Okay, so we still need a black bass. We need to customize. And what's this bug right here? What do you want? Mole cricket? Really? The worst stupid bug in the game. Alright, we'll run over here. Need to do 3 more of these. So I've got to figure out what a Swagger Souls and a JonTron is. I know what PewDiePie is. Not a big fan of his. We want to assess, access, whatever. I English all the time. If you're just popping in, we're on our quest for 200,000 Nook miles. It's kind of an off day for us because we're heavily invested in the turnip market, waiting to get our money back. So we can't upgrade the house, we can't make bridges, we can't make stairs. So we're just kind of grinding some Nook miles right now and catching all the star fragments. Maybe someone in chat can tell everybody, what did we catch, like 7 or 8 million of those? Pretty sure. I may have lost count. Alright, mole cricket's not happening. Do some DIY. And then some customization. Excuse me. Pardon? Like my dog, he just lays in the middle of the hallway. Like right in the middle of traffic. Like, oh, I'm here, you can go around. You're in the hallway, I can't go around you. Okay, so we need DIY and a little customization. We can also learn this. The other thing, if you're new, we have all of our links on TexasTuberTim.com. And we just added a new section to our island where visitors, more specifically subscribers that are in our Discord, can come and visit the island and pick up extra items we don't need and maybe bring some items they don't need. So it's kind of this exchange area. Let sleeping dogs lie. Yeah. Okay, so here's the other thing. You put dog beds. Like you go buy $30, $40 dog beds and you give them their own little special place. And where do they lay? Anywhere but on the dog bed. They're on my couch. They're trying to get on the bed. They're in the middle of the hallway. I love my dogs, but they make me crazy sometimes. Okay. And they make me lose my train of thought too. Okay, so we need some weed. We're gonna make something stupid like a grass skirt to get this crafting thing off the list. There you go. Who wants a grass skirt? We're making 3. So true story. One of the items in the game is called pot. P-O-T. It's a clay pot, but the item is called pot. It's not a pot or the pot. It's pot. And Timmy and Tommy, the people in the little store, there's something called a hot item, where if you have that item, you can get, oh, we have to make one more of those skirts. But if you have the hot item, you can get Nook miles, but you can also get twice the normal value. And 3 times in this game, they told me the hot item was pot. True facts. All right, one more of these. And then we forgot the little customizer thing. Where are you hiding? There you are. What am I doing? I need to customize. Anybody else in the chat have dogs or cats? We have 2 dogs. Never boring. Never boring. You could put 15 chew toys in my house, but the 2 dogs want the same one at the same time, without fail. Chase is living in, barracks. No dogs. Active duty military, I'm guessing? Okay, so we can put this away. Yes. Thank you for your service. Maybe that's what you were talking about at the beginning there. You gave me an acronym at the very beginning when you popped in. Okay, we want this in storage. When did we get a magic kit? I don't remember that. Fishing boat flag. That sounds super useful. Okay. Getting rid of all the stuff and things so we can make room for bugs and fish. Oh, we don't need this boot. Anybody want a dirty boot? All right. So the problem with the mole cricket is you have to listen for a noise, and when you hear the noise, you're expected to just go around and dig like 7,000 holes. Logan says, you're doing amazing, and I hope you reach 100,000 subs eventually. Here's something that might help you. 100,000 subs sounds crazy. Actually, at this point, I'd be delighted if we had 100. Where are we at on the sub mark? I think we're somewhere around 12 or 13. I don't really watch that closely. Thank you, Logan, for the gift. I appreciate you. Did we open it? No, I didn't open it. All right, let's see what it is. 13,000 bells. Thank you, Logan. We got another gift from Chulita. This glorious green mountain bike was a gift we got. So if you want to send some mail to your buddy Tim, throw it in there. I'll give you a shout out on stream. Thanks again, Logan and Chulita, for your gifts. Love you long time. All right, so we need to do the bug thing. The problem with the mole cricket is You have to like dig 7,000 holes before you actually find it. It's kind of frustrating. And nighttime is not the time to be catching bugs. There's a bug. The man-faced stink bug reminds me of my uncle. All right, anybody else up here? Buggies? No? The bugs like the flowers, but they also like the daytime. We'll also run over. Here's a moth. Hello? We have to listen for the little sound for the crickets. And look, Hedwig from Hogwarts is visiting today. How you doing, Hedwig? Beat it! All right. Bugs? Oh. I don't know if we're gonna find two more. That sounded a little bit like it. Can you hear it? Is it louder over here? I think it is. Alright, so this is when we have to Operation Minefield. We just kind of dig a bazillion holes. Got to be a better way to do this. Oh, there he is. Get him. Oh, man. Come on. Got him. Nailed it. Chase Aiden asks, any hobbies outside of streaming? That's a good question. I enjoy video games, obviously. Streaming. I like to cook outside, barbecue. I am in Texas after all. What else would I say? I like watching movies. By the way, is anybody in chat watching a series called Money Heist? That series is so good. Money Heist. Netflix, it's free. Go watch it. There's another one in here somewhere. Yeah, I don't know outside of that. Streaming English. Streaming got me into some other stuff. I've been learning how to do some video editing. I made the web page. Man, I can't talk tonight. The web page you see at TexasTuberTim.com. Made that myself. Only took me like 7 hours. Oh, there's another thing. Are the stars back? Did you see it? I just saw one. There it is. The star fragments are back. How about you? Any hobbies you care to mention? I like to fish, but I don't do it that often. I like board games too. Board games are cool. Puzzles, not like the cheap cardboard ones, but the more mechanical puzzles. Those are cool. Here lately, we've been doing a fair amount of work outside. It's not that I love it or anything, but The houses start to look decent. Chase says he likes lifting weight, pumping iron, getting thick. I could use a little of that. Moving around a little more, consuming less calories, if you know what I mean. All right. Okay. I think this is a good spot for us to wrap up. So hopefully tomorrow we can sell our turnips. I didn't show you that. Show you that. Show you that. So these are turnips over here. And they're fenced off so that someone can't rob me when they come by. But you can see here we got a bit of a turnip issue. All the rooms are filled with turnips. For some reason the game won't let you put these in your storage. You have to place them on the ground, so that's a bit of a handicap at the moment. And all of our money is invested in these, so we can't buy any stuff and things right now. Okay, so unless somebody else has some questions, we're gonna end it here. I want to thank everybody for stopping by. Buzz through the chat real quick. Meowie Gamer, first ever subscriber on YouTube. Mbable1, thanks again. Chase Aiden, the most chatty chatter of the night, thank you for that. The Shermanator, thank you for stopping by. And finally, Wolfgang. Appreciate y'all stopping by. I hope you check out all the stuff and things on TexasTuberTim.com, Discord, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and drop a like. Enable notifications, smash the little bell. Smash it like it's your worst enemy. And then finally drop some comments and maybe tell a friend about us. If you know someone playing this game, love to have them pop in and see us. That's all for now. We're going to switch to the thank you screen and roll the music. Roll the music. Y'all take care.